Tell me 3 attitudes that help us be a better person. Can be very, very simple things. Comment here. Smile, my friend. This is the first, one of the easiest things you can do. You pay 0 and you receive a lot. 3, 2, yes, I love to see you smiling. Hello, my friend. How are you feeling today? Talk to me. I hope you're always fine. God bless you. Today we study how to interact with society, how to talk to politicians. Yes. You might stop the class right now and say, I don't want to talk to politicians. I don't like politics. I don't like to be involved in public service. But I have to tell you, it's an exercise of citizenship to serve our community. And I start this class with the words written by Seneca on the shortness of life. See what he writes. If we avoid all the society and we abandon the human race, we will live only for ourselves. And this isolation, without any interest, will be led by a scarcity of activities that are worth it. Choose something carefully to serve the state. And he writes the state, but we can understand this as the society. And today we're going to study how do we write a letter to the major? How do we write a letter to someone who is responsible for a public service? I invite you to watch and to use the knowledge of this class to improve your neighborhood, to improve your city. I know dealing with politics is not the most comfortable task. I know. Yesterday, I was invited to, not yesterday, 2 days ago, I was invited to give this lecture to women who are entering in politics. These women will be candidates in the next election. And a friend of mine asked me, Felipe, please, can you come and give a lecture? I said, yeah, sure, I'll go there. And I prepared a lecture talking about connection, how we connect to people. And my lecture mentioned 3 simple steps we can take to connect. The first one is to be open. If you want to connect with people, be open. The second is call the person by his or her name. And the third is pay attention to the person. These 3 attitudes to connect. 1, be open. 2, call the person by his or her name. And 3, pay attention to the person. You can tell me, Felipe, this is easy, this is obvious. It's obvious, but it's not easy. And you know why? because of this thing here. Right now, let me leave myself on airplane mode. Right now, this device here interrupts conversations. I am talking to you, and then my cell phone rings, and then I check my cell phone. I interrupt the communication. So, if you want to connect, if you want to solve a problem from your street, from your neighborhood, from the school where your kids go, from the health center, connect to people. Be open to listen to their concerns too. Call them by their names. See their tag. Call them by their names. Pay attention to people. If you follow these 3 steps, you will solve your problems easier. Okay? Let's go. Today we're going to learn how to write letters, messages, to solve problems of your community. Yes, you can solve the problems. You have the capacity, you have the intelligence, you have the preparation, you have access to information, to knowledge. And this is not for everyone. Okay, let's go. Are you prepared? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's start with a problem. The service at the health center is poor. I go to the health center and the service is poor. The service is bad. The nurses are rude. The receptionists are not kind. The doctors are not happy. How can we solve this problem? One of the ways is by writing a letter to the coordination, to the manager of the health center. One way to write a formal letter is starting like this: to whom it may concern. But I do not recommend you to use this motto, because when you don't specify the person, it can be anyone. To whom it may concern. No one. One moment, please. There was a racer passing in front of the office. When you don't name, when you don't call a specific person, no one is in charge. To whom it may concern. This kind of letter we use when we don't know who is in charge. But in this case, let's see who is the manager of the health center. What's his name or what's her name? Her name is Angela. All right, Angela is the coordinator. Angela is the manager. Great, I'm gonna write to her. So I start my letter. Dear Angela, I am Felipe Dib. I live in this neighborhood, and I know you are committed to improve our public service at the health center. This is why I'm sending this letter to you. Last Friday, be specific when you talk to people. when you are stating a problem, you must be specific. Last Friday at 7:30 a.m., I was feeling bad. I had a cold and I went to the public center, to the health center. When I arrived there, I was received by Monica, the receptionist. I know she's trying to do her best, but she was not polite when she talked to me. When I was sent to the evaluation with the nurse, I was received by João. João was rude when he talked to me. He asked me how old I am. He asked me about my weight, and I didn't know how much I was weighing. So he told me that I should know this information. And I had the impression that he was rude. We are presenting the problem to the health center manager. When Angela, the health center manager, is reading my letter, she knows exactly when my problem happened. She knows exactly who I talked to. And she knows exactly what happened according to my point of view. Because if you ask João, if you ask Monica, they will have their versions. Maybe I was rude. Maybe when I arrived, I was feeling bad and I didn't respect their service. But this is another thing we can think about. But they have their points of view, okay? Because sometimes we think that this is the truth and there is no other point of view. No. Maybe I was rude. Maybe I was impolite. But this is another story. So I am talking to the manager. I introduced myself. I stated the problem, and now I'm going to suggest a solution. I'm going to tell her how the solution can be implemented. Having said that, I ask you to talk to Monica and to talk to João. In our neighborhood, we have this habit of helping each other. And please, dear Angela, dear manager, I am here to serve you. If I can go, if I can talk to them, if I can help, please count on me. I'm looking forward to see your answer. All the best, Felipe, or your name. You start the letter using dear, and you end the letter using all the best. These are the most common, the most used expressions to start and to finish a letter. Do you understand the sequence? We must know who we're talking to. We must introduce ourselves. The person who is receiving the letter doesn't know anything about the problem. The person just needs to contextualize what's going on. So we must be clear, specific when we write about the problem, about the situation. So, dear manager, I am Felipe, I live here for 20 years. You introduce yourself. Then you state the problem specifically, with time, with when, with who, with what, and then you suggest a solution. You explain how the solution can be implemented in your point of view. And you finish saying that you were looking forward to the solution. You were expecting an answer from that person. Leave your contact. Leave your phone number, your email address. Okay? How can you help your community? What is something that can be improved in your neighborhood? You can be part of the solution, my friend. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's see different words to start and to finish your message when you were writing a formal message. Writing can be a letter, can be a message. And the goal of this class is to be prepared. My goal is to prepare you to exercise your citizenship, active citizenship, not passive. I told you that you can start saying, to whom it may concern. This structure I do not recommend you. I've already told you that you were saying something to anyone, so no one will be in charge. So you can say, dear manager, dear secretary, dear major, dear governor. You start the message like this. Then you move to the next paragraph. You introduce yourself. You present the problem. Then you give the solution, and you end your message saying that you look forward to the solution, that you really believe this person will solve the problem. You must deposit your trust, your hope, so then they want to save face. They will think, oh, I can't disappoint this person. He or she really believes I'm gonna do something about it. So you give the solution, the possible solution, okay? According to your point of view. And then you end with encouragement. You say, I look forward to your reply or to your feedback. And then you end your message. My goodness. Let me erase this part. You end your message saying, oh, the best, and you write your name and your contact. Can be your cell phone, can be your email address. Can I start my message using a different expression? Yes. If it's informal, you can say, hi there. But this you use to talk to your friends. Can I change this expression? Yes. You can say, best wishes, best regards. These are two good ways to finish too. But the most used is this one here. Watch this nice video about writing a message. Let's see now different steps toward convincing someone to buy from you, to accept your suggestion. Dale Carnegie starts the list with trust. Build trust. Be well-intentioned. Then find common ground. Show your audience that your values and ideas mesh with their own. Put yourself in their shoes. Understand their concerns. Be sympathetic to their feelings. Structure your information. Any persuasive argument has a clear structure. Show both sides. Weigh the pros and cons of your ideas. Appeal to self-interest. Grab their attention by telling them you know what they want. You see? Remember, if you were writing a message, you need to explain to the reader who you are, what the problem is, how the solution can be implemented, how you can help if you can help. If you can offer your help, this is great. And then you leave your contact so the person can reach you to ask questions, to tell you about the solution, to explain why something is going on. How can you improve your room? Not your home, not your neighborhood, not your city, your room. How can you improve it? 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. We're talking about citizenship. And citizenship has to do with the common good. that are very small things. We can and we must do to be good citizens, to be someone people want to be next to. Example, respecting the lines. If there is a line and there is someone there, man, I will just come and wait. There is a song we recorded here that talks about these small little things we can do to be a good citizen. Listen to that. 3, 2, 1. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got a mountain to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Yes, you see, small things. Come here, let's walk. We tend to blame the politicians. The politicians are stealing us. These guys are dishonest. But my question to me first, and then to you, is what can I do to be a good man? What can I do to be someone positive? To be an example to my children, to you, to my family, to my friends. I'm always asking myself, how can I be a better person? Tell me 3 attitudes that help us be a better person. Can be very, very simple things. Comment here. Smile, my friend. This is the first, one of the easiest things you can do. You pay 0 and you receive a lot. 3, 2, yes, I love to see you smiling. 3, 2, 1. Yes, we're finishing one more class and I love to see your progress. Progress means happiness. And today we talked about challenges we can face to represent our neighborhood, to represent our family. If not us, who? If not now, when? To solve the problems you have, first, have in mind who you are talking to. Am I talking to the governor? Am I talking to the major? Am I talking to the Secretary of Education? Am I talking to the Secretary of Health? First, know who you are talking to. Second, know what you need to solve. Be specific. I have a video talking about it, the importance of being specific. Watch this video, please. Você Aprende Agora.com. Here, watch this video. The importance of being specific. 10. Be precise in your speech. When you say something, be precise. Say exactly what you want. Say exactly what you want to be fixed. Be precise in your speech. When you say everything is wrong, you cannot fix anything. If you say, this is something we must improve, all right, we have a focus. We know where to aim. You see? So first, know who you are talking to. Second, know what you need to solve and be specific. Third, give the solution. Explain how the solution can be implemented. First, dear Major, dear Governor, dear President. Second, state the problem. Be specific. I have a problem at my health center. There is a lack of cold medicine. You are specific. Now, how it can be solved? There is a supplier called XYZ Research, and they are giving free cold medicine to the public sector because they want to support our community, blah, blah, blah. Who you are talking to, what the problem is, how the solution can be implemented. Okay? Do you remember what I told you at the beginning of this class? I'm giving you the technique to write the message, but remember what I told you at the beginning of the class about connecting with people. Call them by their names. Be open to listen to their concerns and pay attention to them. If you integrate the connection with the writing appropriately, I'm sure you will solve the problems you need to solve. Let me know if you need my help. I am here to serve you. Thank you very much. I am Felipe Dib. See you next class.